Yo, hello, what is up? Vav678 Roblox here, legendary former Roblox graphic designer, here to bring you another banger. In this video, we're going to do a live gameplay commentary. I've never done this before. We're going to see how it goes. We're doing a live gameplay commentary to prove to y'all that you have been lied to about movement. All these YouTubers, all these COD players hype up movement and tell you that movement is the key. Everyone's talking about slide canceling.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Movement stuff. Oh, mouse and keyboard movement, controller movement. Everyone thinks movement is so important. I'm about to show you here why you have been lied to about movement in Call of Duty. Let's get it. So I'm about to switch over to a phone video. We don't got a nice camera. We're gonna take a little video on our phone and I'm gonna show you this creation, the ultimate movement macro. This will help take keyboard and mouse players to the next level. Not really, no. This is about to be stupid. We're gonna be playing COD with one hand. We're just gonna go in a quick little shipment game and play with one hand to show you that movement is overrated. We're gonna be talking a little bit more about movement along the way. Alright, without further ado, let's get it. Let me show you this creation. Alright guys, so here we are in real life, in the real world. We got our keyboard, we got our mouse, we got everything we need to play Call of Duty. Wait, did someone bring the Josh? Oh yeah, we got that. We got the Josh, we got the Drake, we got everything we need now. So the first thing I'm gonna do to create this overpower movement macro is we're gonna take the Josh, we have a second keyboard here. You don't need a second keyboard, you can use the first keyboard. We're gonna do it on the second keyboard. You're gonna set that on the W key and you're gonna have to balance it so it doesn't fall. It's falling. All right, very carefully we're gonna balance something on our W key and boom. Yup, that's it right there. If you don't have any Josh, another thing you can do, a hammer works great. A small hammer is good. A big hammer will probably work too. I would take something like this candle from Walmart for $3. Balance your hammer like this and set it onto the W key. All right, you can see the W key is clearly scrolling because it's scrolling through this menu. All right, we're going to take our hammer off. We don't need the Josh setup just yet, but trust me, once we get in that game, we are going to set that up. So let's go here. We're going to click shipment and we're going to hop back into the game. And yeah, all right guys, we are back in the game, about to set up my movement macro here. All right, so we're just gonna use this simple class. This isn't even like set up. I didn't do anything fancy. All we got is the overpowered dual core 45. That's literally it. That's literally all we're using. Nothing fancy. This is like the trick shotting class or something. I don't, we're not messing with the perks. We don't care about anything. We're just gonna wrong class. Alright, we're just gonna go. Let's get our macro set on. I'll put the Josh on the W key and let's send it. Alright, so all we're doing, we're using the mouse. We're gonna go around and do that. That's it. That is all. We're just gonna walk around. We're just using the 2 trigger buttons. We're gonna press F on our keyboard to skip kill cams because we don't want to watch kill cams. That's it. Other than pressing F on the keyboard and maybe opening up the scoreboard, we are not using the keyboard at all. We're just gonna skip these kill cams. We're gonna get at it. I think we're gonna get top of the scoreboard. We're gonna try and get a win. We're gonna try and drop some streaks out here. Look, 3-piece. Let's go for the quad. Where's the quad? Oh, yeah, split, but there's like 4 dudes right there. Literally, movement is a scam. Alright, let's talk about movement, guys. You see all these on like YouTube, TikTok, whatever, all these videos of, rawest movement. This is what I mastered mouse and keyboard movement. FaZe dudes, whoever, they're all posting, I mastered mouse and keyboard movement. This is what 1% top pro movement looks like in Call of Duty. I just kind of think that some of this stuff is overrated. I think a lot of the stuff that people think is important about being good at the game is overrated. Now, of course, better movement will get you more wins. You will be a better player overall. But I just don't think movement is everything. One thing about the mouse and key movement that no one really talks about is for some reason players like to believe that mouse and key is like raw. Like, it's gonna make you a god. You're gonna be in FaZe Clan as soon as you switch onto that mouse and keyboard. That's not the case, guys. That's never been the case. I know in this Call of Duty, mouse and keyboard is a little underpowered. There's a lot more visual recoil, weapon sway, a little bit of randomization in your shots. But, you know, of course, mouse and keyboard is still good. But there's a lot of misconceptions that don't even make sense. The reason mouse and key is good is you have direct aim. You don't, you know, I can move the mouse 1 millimeter and get a 1 pixel movement on my screen essentially and have perfect aim. The aim of the mouse is what makes mouse and keyboard overpowered. The keyboard's not overpowered. The keyboard arguably sucks. So think about it this way. And this, you know, Fortnite players who played on both inputs might notice it's a little bit more than Call of Duty, but it's true in Call of Duty, it's true in any game. It's a, oh wait, I can't do that. I accidentally reloaded. We're not reloading. We're not clicking the reload button unless we shoot all our bullets out. We're just not doing that. Oh, and I shouldn't crouch either. I do have the crouch bound to a mouse key, but we're not going to crouch. We're just going to walk and shoot. No reload on anything. Anyway. Look, bro, look, there's a helicopter, man. I'm sitting here playing with one hand. We just got a helicopter. We're not calling in score streaks or anything. We're just playing one-handed. Alright, so back to the movement thing. Racing games, Fortnite, whatever you're playing, you'll probably notice this more. In these games, movement sucks on mouse and key. Alright, just think about it for a second. With a controller joystick, you have 360 degrees of direction you can walk in. If you need to walk 72 degrees to the left, you can do that. On mouse and key, you have 4. Not 360, you have 4 movement. You get 4 backward, right, and left. And I guess technically 8 because you can press 2 keys for diagonal movement. So you can move 90 degrees and 45 degrees. That's it. You can't move 73.5 degrees if you wanted to. It's not a thing. It's not an option. So right there, you know, the mouse, the fact that you can turn to improve your movement, you know, where you look, it does control your movement. If you're pressing W and you turn, you will move that direction. That's how I'm playing with only pressing W right now. But that is not enough, in my opinion, to say that mouse and key is like better than controller. Controller movement, in my opinion, should be better. I think it is better. I still think mouse and key can be overpowered and fun and great. All right, look, there's the game. Let's see. Look, top of our leaderboard. We lost by like a few points. What's the KD? I'm sure it's positive. A 1.6. That's a good. That's all we had to do. And we're sitting here with a Josh on the W key. These are the first kids to get smashed by Josh. Okay? Anyway, the mouse and key thing, I'm going to finish that off. This was a quick game. Pretty easy. If you play racing games or Fortnite or anything, you'll notice controller is better for movement. Movement just is overrated. Players who are playing on PC should have worse movement due to the fact that they can move in 8 directions instead of 360. I think personally that your positioning on the map, how you deal with your enemies, whether you're pushing or whether you're being smarter about it, you know, you could rush too much, you could camp too much, you could be in the wrong position. I think your positioning is so much more important than your movement. You know, dudes talk about, I'll show you the class real quick if anyone's curious. I'm sure it doesn't matter, guys. You should, this is a side topic, but y'all need to learn to make your own classes by reading the attachments. Stop copying what YouTubers and TikTok videos are telling you. Find out what you like, because there's a lot of different attachments and you should find out what you like on your own. Just in the same way, don't listen to these YouTubers telling you, I mastered movement. Look, that guy's in FaZe Clan that you're watching. He's mastered everything. It's not just his movement. It's not his gaming chair. It's not his graphics card that's making him better than you. He's better because he has hours on the game and is consistent. That's about it, guys. My opinion, you know, don't stress too much about input or movement. Play consistent, you know, find a input system you like, a sensitivity you like, settings you like, and don't change those settings. Don't switch back and forth from controller. Don't change your sensitivity every day. Guys, find some good settings, play consistent, and focus on your positioning on the map. You know, if you're playing search and destroy, don't be the first person in the middle of the middle lane. You're going to get hard scoped by a camper. If you're playing, you know, domination, Go look at those objectives. The enemies are on the objective. Don't be running around the side and then you're saying, why am I not getting any kills? Look at the objectives. You don't need to be slide canceling everywhere you go. Guys, slide canceling is not even a real thing. That's just sliding and standing up. That's not even a real thing. You know, kids have been talking about slide canceling in Call of Duty for the past 4 or 5 years now, and I'm like, you're just sliding and getting up. Like, well, what's the cancel? You know, people can do that in real life. You know, soccer players do it all the time. It's actually banned in the NFL. A quarterback can't fake a slide because it's dangerous. They could, you know, you're not supposed to tackle a sliding quarterback. If you fake a slide, you can't tackle them, but they're not actually sliding, so they're going to gain more yards. So quarterbacks cannot fake a slide in the NFL.
In a hurry, and then what's he do? He hits him with the fake slide and goes and hits him with the cha-cha, makes these guys understand.
And that's just a real life movement, guys. It's not a video game glitch. It's not like an instant reload where you actually used to be able to like sprint and it would automatically complete the animation. It's not an insta swap where you're instantly teleporting your weapon in your hand. Guys, slide canceling is something people do in real life. And the crazy part, you'll see a highlight on YouTube or on Instagram where the athletes out here sliding and getting up, and people be like, yo, he's slide canceling in real life. Guys, that's just sliding and standing up. It's not a video game move. I don't know why you guys are so obsessed with movement and thinking that movement is everything now. A lot of people have been obsessed with aim. I do think good aim is a little more important, but your movement, like your ability to slide cancel and change direction and stuff like that, I just don't think is that important. If you want to get better at the game, you should analyze your gameplay and look, where am I on the map? What am I doing? And that's all, honestly. That's really it. Movement, you've been lied to. Mouse and keyboard movement is not better than controller movement. Controller movement might not be that good either, honestly. Movement is just overrated. Guys, you can just get kills by playing smart. You don't have to play fast. Notice I didn't sprint. That whole gameplay, I did not sprint. We're not sprinting because you don't need to sprint on shipment. You can just walk around and shoot people with the dual pistols. You'll be top of the scoreboard with a good KD no matter what, because I'm using dual pistols on shipment. That's what it is. It's literally just me playing with an easy class and playing in a way that I know I can do good. That's all it is. I say repetitions and learning the game will make you so much better than, you know, trying to emulate YouTubers and thinking they have a quick fix. Like, oh, I'm going to master movement and then become a top 1% player. No, guys, that's not how it works. I was trash at Call of Duty my whole life. This Call of Duty is probably the one I'm the best at. And I think that that is mainly because I have practiced consistently and just enjoy the game and I play for fun. So guys, that is all. Thank you for watching. Don't listen to these YouTubers and content creators and professional players tell you that movement is something special. You know, yeah, you move a little faster than the older Call of Duties, but it's still the same thing. You don't need fancy movement to do good in the game. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe and comment for more. If you have a video idea that you want to see, please tell me about it and we finna make it. Alright, gang, let's get it.
I'm fucked up out the Middle East, I'm trying to make peace. And you ain't standing on beeswax, Burt's Bees. I love my dog, but he'll crash like it's Peach Beach. Cause he got beef in every city, like he Mr. Beast. They ask me how much for the feet, man, that shit steep. This chopper got me walking like I got web feet. You rapping about Jews, shiesty bitch, you dead meat. Big beam on your ass, infrared heat.